Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Camilla aka CamiSimming and welcome to this new speed build. We are in Evergreen Harbor and I'm building a house that I want to keep to put into my save file because lately I've been thinking that maybe I could do my own save file because I think that I don't know, it's something fun, it's something probably also very like complicated because you have to, it's kind of time consuming. So I don't know, I wanted to share with you the process of making this save file. And yeah, so this is, I think, the first ever video that I'm sharing with you that's actually supposed to represent a house that it's gonna go into my save file. Not represent, but like show. I don't know, if you have any suggestions about stuff that you would like to see in a save file, like a particular household or a particular storyline that maybe not everyone uh, does in their save files. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any example for you, so you have to be creative on your own. I'm sorry. Yeah, so if you have any idea, any suggestion about something on this line here, please let me know in the comments, because yeah, I would like my save file to be something that we kind of created together. So if you have any crazy idea that maybe yeah others didn't do, or others didn't even think about doing, please let me know, because I'm all ears. I'm here for suggestions. So yeah, your suggestions are super duper welcome. So okay, but anyway, we are in Evergreen Harbor and we're building the house for the Harris family. So the one with Faye, her husband Cletus, 2 kids, the teen with the like paper bag on his head, and a kid and a grandma. So actually this is not the right lot. So this is where the Tinker family lives, but I don't know, I started building this and then everything just came together so nicely, and I decided to give this house to the Harris family. So basically, the storyline that there is with this family, that's going on with this family, is that there's only one person who actually works in this household. So the mother works and the others don't. So we don't actually know how they can like afford such a big house, because also the original one is pretty big, pretty kind of luxurious, because yeah, pretty houses, big houses cost a ton of money. So yeah, and for their home I went for a Scandinavian style, since I think it's the kind of vibe that inspired the whole Evergreen Harbor world. I decided to go for it since I haven't ever built a Scandinavian house. This was like the perfect timing, the perfect occasion, and I built one. So as you can see, the exterior shape is pretty like square looking. There are not many weird shapes. It's basically a lot of boxes put together, and we have a sort of garage on the right side, which is not actually a garage. It's a so you can't keep your car in there. It's kind of like a shed, because there are a lot of items, like skill building items, like the candle making station, the juice freezer, the what's it called, the fabricator, I think, as well. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on in this house, because yeah, as you can see, even now it's pretty spacious, it's pretty big. The color scheme is pretty muted, a lot of blacks, whites, grays, and beige, because I don't know, Scandinavian style like when I think about Scandinavian houses, I think about muted tones, a lot of bright colors, and either bright or super dark colors. So I went for a very black and white feel. Also, the roof is dark. In general, houses in Scandinavia are tend to be like super dark because the sun isn't shining as much as in other places, especially in winter, I think. So they have to make the best out of the little sunlight that they have. So everything is pretty dark on the exterior, and especially the roof. The roofs are very dark because they like attract the sunlight a little bit more than normal like white houses and light brown roofs or something like that. This house ends up having 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, if I'm not mistaken. So there is 1 bathroom downstairs for everyone, 1 ensuite for the grandma, which who sleeps downstairs because I like to keep my elders downstairs if I can, because I think it would be so uncomfortable for them to climb the stairs every night. Yeah, I'm this kind, I know. There's also a laundry room downstairs as well as an office. There is a pretty open planned living space, and also the kitchen plus dining space are all in one room. And upstairs we have other 3 bedrooms, so the master bedroom with a master bathroom, and the 2 children's bedrooms with a bathroom that they can share. So yeah, there's pretty much everything that you can possibly imagine and that you can possibly want. There's also a little pool in the back, and also an outdoor dining space. And in general, there are a lot of activities for you to do in this house. I like the color scheme very much. I think it's very relaxing. I combined some, as I said before, some very light tones with black, which is a very contrasty. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, it's a house full of contrasts in colors and textures. I played around with the wallpapers, so there isn't just plain white walls. There are some like wooden wallpaper. So there is the like siding, white siding, combined with that I think get together wallpaper, which is also wooden siding, but it's like more on the gray side of the color wheel. Actually, gray, black, and white aren't on the color wheel, but yeah. Anyway, as you can see, the living space is very modern and opened because it's also like there is kind of a loft vibe for the upstairs. So the upstairs landing area looks down to the living space, and I think it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty airy, but at the same time it's not cold. I think it's very homey in a way. Of course, it's not the classic family home, so it's not the average cozy and super colorful family home that I usually build when I do family homes. But I think it's beautiful this way too. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm honest, I think it's cute and also cozy, even though there's not much color going on. I also went pretty basic with clutter because I didn't want to clutter things up too much. But for example, I gave them this shelving unit above the sofa, the couch, with a slight amount of clutter, and also in the entryway there's kind of console table on which there is some stuff going on. Also in the kitchen there is a little bit of clutter, but not too much. and I actually didn't know what to put behind this, like under the staircase, so you probably saw me fiddling a lot with what to put down here, and I ended up putting this size down bookcase from Seasons and like an ottoman, which I don't know if it's actually functional, but there's plenty of seating space here in this house, so you won't probably need that ottoman. It's just for looks. For the kitchen, I went for these island living counters, which have kind of a bluish top, so they are kind of wooden, like the drawer part, but the upper part, so the surface is kind of light blue, which I think it's very cute, and it ties in pretty well with the rest of the color scheme, because also the siding that comes with Get Together, so the gray one, has kind of a bluish tone, and yeah, so I think it's pretty perfect. I used the cabinets from Parenthood because I like them better, and I combined the whole kitchen with these tiny living dressers sized down. I sized them down so they can look like, I don't know, extra storage space. I put this corkboard with some postcards, and also I gave them a tea brewer because I don't know, they seemed like a tea kind of family, tea lovers. And I closed off this nook here because I didn't know what to put there, and it ended up being a greenhouse, which I didn't talk about before. So yeah, we also have a greenhouse here, an eight-seater dining table. The table is from Seasons, while the chairs are from Tiny Living, if I'm not wrong, and I think I'm not. I decorated the table pretty simply with some candles and a plant. I put down a rug to like define the space a little bit better, and I just added a few like decorative pieces, like 2 paintings I think, and a console table, which is not a table, it's like the china cabinet from Seasons, which I think it's like the perfect style, with some spices on top of it and some flowers and also another candle, I don't know. Yeah, and the greenhouse ends up being so simple because I just added some planters and some also vertical planters from the ones that came with the Cool Lifestyle. But here we are decorating the grandma's bedroom, which is pretty simple. It's kind of blue. I don't know if I can like find the like different characteristics of the family. Just a second, that I will like look for them. So the granny is Francine. She's the mother of Cletus. She's an elder, of course. She has a love aspiration. She has the muser trait. She has some charisma and some mischief. In terms of skills, she has 2 friends, Blossom and Mary Greenberg. Yeah, so this is it for Francine. Her son Cletus is the father of this family, so he's also unemployed, because also Francine is unemployed, as everyone in this house apart from the mother. Cletus is a bit of a mooch, and his wife is the sole provider for their household. It could also imply that he creates and sells fizzy juice from his backyard. This is according to the family biography. Okay, they also have a poorly lit room in their house with lots of vertical planters, which might imply that they grow and sell, I don't know if I can say this, okay, in a video. I don't know. I won't say it. They sell suspicious stuff. He has some fishing and some guitar skill. Faye is his wife. She works as a caterer, so it's even not a very like well-paid job. It's like the first stage of the cooking career, if I'm not mistaken. You see, she's the only provider for her household, and other residents wonder how they manage to have such beautiful furniture with low revenues. Okay. She has some cooking, some gourmet cooking, and some mixology skills. Her son Deb is the teen with the paper bag on top of his face. According to his family biography, Deb is ashamed of something, likely his family, who could be based on American hillbillies. I don't know what this means actually. This explains why he has chosen to wear a shameful bag on his head. He's also barefoot in his everyday outfit. Okay. He has some NES and some piano skills. So yeah, in fact, his bedroom will be like themed on his skills. I don't know if this is like a normal sentence, but yeah, basically I gave him a keyboard and some like decorations that can remind you of like his handiness skill. And the last member of the family is Gideon, which is a child who is a child. Is a child who goes to grade school. He has some social skill, and yeah, that's it. So this information was found on the Sims wiki website, which is like my main source for information about families and all this stuff. As you can see now, I'm working on the bedroom for the teen. So I already forgot his name, Jeb. Yeah, and so it's very blue. I think that maybe because he's like ashamed of it himself, he wears a paper bag. He's kind of like a weird person, like he's a bit of a weirdo maybe. So he doesn't like to meet new people. He's a bit shy and like yeah, an introvert. So I gave him a lot of curtains. Like that's can like mean nothing because I placed curtains in every room, but the ones that I put into his room were with like a purpose, because they kind of like symbolize his will to like stay hidden. He doesn't want to be seen. He doesn't want to be annoyed or bothered. And yeah, and while his brother has a very cute, chaotic, and messy bedroom, I had a ton of fun doing his bedroom. I went for this like kind of warm brown that comes with tiny living and also eco lifestyle. I gave him a cardboard dollhouse, some posters on the wall, actually a ton of posters and stuff on the wall, and also that mid-century rug in the middle of the room. I think it's perfect because it ties the whole bedroom and all the furniture together. And yeah, the color scheme is kind of nice. It's a pretty weird color scheme for a kid's bedroom because there's a lot of brown, which is not like a super cheerful color, but I like it a lot combined with blue. And yeah, now I'm working like randomly on the laundry room downstairs because I forgot that I put one down. So which is like basically a normal laundry room with a washer, a dryer, some clutter, some shelving units, and I remembered actually to put down hampers, which is like a first because I always forget about them. And I wanted to use that like lamp that you saw like until a second ago, that's from City Living, but I thought that it was like perfect for the Tinker family. So when I will do the Tinker house or the house for the Tinker family, I'm sorry, there's an helicopter flying on top above my house. Okay, I will use that lamp that like it's not a ceiling lamp, but it's like a statement lamp because it's very like original and has a unique shape. And yeah, so I didn't want to repeat that like statement piece in two houses in the same world. if that makes sense. In my mind it did, so yeah, here you go. And the parents' bedroom is very simple. It's also like blue as the teens' room, and actually the whole house it's kind of blue, because also the grandma's bedroom is kind of light blue, and the child, so Gideon's room is kind of blue and orange slash brown. So yeah, it's kind of like a theme that's going on in this house. I don't know if a color can be called a theme, but okay. And as I told you before, they have an ensuite, so this family is pretty wealthy. They have such a great house. Not because I built them one, but yeah, not to brag, but okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So it's very sketchy because they have this beautiful house, and also the previous one was kind of big, and we don't actually know how they managed to like afford this house, because only the mother works and not even in a well-paid position. So yeah, I don't know, it's a bit sketchy in my opinion, but yeah. Enough talking about this. So I think we're not done with the build. Actually, I thought we were, because I got a little bit distracted while reading from the website, because I wasn't watching the speed build. So but yeah, this is like the garage, kind of the shed. I gave them a football table in the middle of all these like items that can be used to do stuff, to do eco stuff, stuff like fabricating objects and I don't know, crafting candles and making juices. And I also worked a little bit on the landscaping. It's very simple, since it's kind of a modern home. I didn't want to go like crazy with the landscaping, so yeah, it's pretty simple, very like white, and I think it turned out pretty nice, if I may say so myself. So I think I will leave you to the rest of the speed build, because we are almost done with it, but I told you everything that I wanted to tell you. So yeah, I think that we will add the last touches and last details, and then yeah, we'll be going into screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, so if you have any suggestions, as I told you in the beginning of this video, please leave them in the comments, because I'm so curious and I'm so like looking for ideas, and I'm so excited about this project that will take me like an eternity to do. I already know this, but yeah, so if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. I will see you all in my next video, and have a great day. Bye everybody.